Rape.
Rape is defined as any unlawful sexual activity carried out without consent.
A four-letter word.
R.
A.
P.
E.
Just a four-letter word.
I was raped.
Just a 3-word statement. It's not that big of a deal, right?
If we asked you if you knew someone who's been raped, what would your answer be?
Well, chances are you do, but you may not know that.
According to an 18-year study by the Department of Justice, out of 100 women who are raped, 75 of them go unreported. That means out of 1 million people that are raped, 750,000 stay silent.
And you may be wondering why.
Why would one stay silent?
Because to most, not telling a soul is better than being asked,
Look what you're wearing.
or being told,
You didn't say no. Making victims feel as if they're the ones that are guilty.
Talking about it feels like it's just making things worse.
The victim doesn't want to relive it, so they stay quiet, hoping one day they'll never have to feel that pain again.
Is this what our world has come to? Is this acceptable? As a society, we have to question how we got to this point.
Us girls are taught that boys will be boys, but why can't girls be girls?
This mentality has been engraved into us since before we can even remember.
When we were sent to school, it was made clear to us that a shoulder, or God forbid, a bra strap showing would distract the boys from their learning.
While the only thing we learned were tips and tricks on how to pin up our shirts so they didn't hang too low, because boys just
Couldn't keep their hands to themselves.
But soon enough, those boys who couldn't keep their hands to themselves turned into men.
Men that follow us on sidewalks and yell from their car window the things that they want to do to our bodies, as they make welcome mats out of our yoga pants.
But still, we reply,
Thank you.
as if the objectification of our bodies is something we should be thankful for.
We are more than sex objects.
We are more than victims.
We are more than the clothes we wear.
As girls, we were raised to be polite, but our niceties are taken advantage of.
You're so funny. Please don't touch me there.
I know that I'm asking for it by wearing these heels, but I feel so uncomfortable.
So can you please just stop?
We are just toys in a world full of predators waiting to find their next victim.
Fraternities and male athletic teams also contribute to the fostering of rape culture.
According to the University of Nebraska, members of fraternities and athletic team possesses attitudes more supportive of rape than their unaffiliated male counterparts.
Catcalling, slut-shaming, victim-blaming, denial, objectifying women, provocative lyrics are all part of rape culture, and society is built upon it.
Boys exposed to a significant amount of sports media were less likely to intervene in a sexual assault, which is an indicator of rape culture.
And those boys who couldn't keep their hands to themselves in grade school turned into frat boys at college parties who just couldn't seem to keep it in his pants.
And as the girl who falls victim to the statistic, 1 in 5 college women are sexually assaulted every year.
She said,
Stop.
but that meant go. She said,
No.
but that meant yes.
He threw her down where her dignity sank lower than the ground.
He got on top, and you know the rest.
As she wakes up bruised and bleeding on the bathroom floor.
She is brave enough to utter those 3 words.
I was raped.
The football team will still play that Friday night as she's accused of telling hysterical lies.
She was told that it was her fault because she broke dress code, belittling the fact that he broke the law.
As if the amount of skin we show represents our rights to consent.
But it will never be you, right?
In a recent study done by the Rape Crisis Center for Children, they found every 92 seconds, someone is raped.
That means by the time we finish this presentation, 5 more victims have been ridden of their rights to their bodies.
It almost seems like it's not even if you've been assaulted, but when.
And this has become acceptable. So acceptable that we've come to expect it.
We have come to expect that if we go out alone at night, we might be raped.
We have accepted that carrying pepper spray and checking over our shoulder as we walk down the street is normal.
We can never let our guard down.
We must live in constant fear from these animals with cruel intentions.
Last time I checked, when animals can't control their appendages, we chop them off.
In sports media, women are typically depicted as sexualized objects or the focus of sexual humor.
Our identities being replaced to objects.
In television commercials like Budweiser, they sell women's bodies stretched on a 6-pack of beer.
Our bodies are so exposed that what's wrong with that extra step of touching them? At least that's what sexual predators believe.
But rape isn't always dark alleys and whistles and pepper spray.
Sexual predators are not always strangers, and they don't always look dangerous.
Whether it's your boyfriend, or your teacher, or your uncle, this is your attacker.
Rape is not always drunk men outside bars. Sometimes it's silent.
So boys will be boys and us women will never tell.